Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Patty Parker, and I am on the Education Committee for the National Hartford Center Gerontological Nursing Excellence. And I just wanted to take a few moments of your time this morning to answer, hopefully in advance, any questions you might have about completing the application process for the Distinguished Educator. And again, this is just to help you streamline your application and hopefully answer any questions that you might have as you complete the application process. Okay, so the purpose here of our audio session today, again, it's going to be done through Zoom, is to assist you in completing your application for the Distinguished Educator in Gerontological Nursing. So those of us on the Education Committee, we hope that this session will assist you in the process and answer any questions that you might have while completing your application. I know several years ago, I was privileged to be given this award, and I can reflect back on when I completed my application. There were a few things that, well, I really wasn't sure where to put what information. So hopefully this might clear up any questions in that regard that you might have. Okay, so with that, I'm going to change the screen that I am sharing with you, and then we will look through the application page by page together. Okay, so let's start here at the top. And this application is 18 pages in length, but don't be overwhelmed. So it's fairly straightforward. Okay, so the first page is just some contact information. And it does remind you that we would like you to submit your vita with this application. So this first page is just some demographics and some contact information. And one caveat I would like to mention here is that the reviewers, as they go through these applications that are submitted, they are blinded to any of this demographic information. So the reviewers, they don't know who they're reviewing, and they don't have access to your vita as they're going through the application. So please share your areas of expertise and things that you've done in this specialty with us. So let your application stand and speak for your accomplishments. Okay, so let's look at page 2. This is just kind of the nuts and bolts of teaching experience in the field, number of years in nursing ed, and then what level of nursing ed have you taught, and check all that apply. Number of years in gerontological nursing education, and then the level of nursing education that you have taught. So again, just general nursing education, some background data on that, and then years in our specialty, and then years in interprofessional geriatric education as applicable. Next page is your academic background. So please list for us all graduate programs that you've completed. And please note that in order to receive this award, you do need to have a master's or doctoral degree. Now, on each of the following pages, there are some boxes in terms of points, and it shows you how these are scored. And most certainly you can tally your scores up as you go along if you would like to, but you don't have to. The reviewers, when they look at these applications, they are using an app that automatically calculates the points that are accrued based on information that's contained in the application. Okay, so now we are on page 4, which is item number 2 of the application. So this is asking you about post-baccalaureate professional development related to gerontological nursing or gerontological nursing education expertise. So we're looking here for workshops, continuing education programs, short programs that you may have attended in the last few years. So please put those here for us. Now, if you've been to a variety of professional development activities, which many of us have, we would encourage you to select the ones that are most robust. So if you have a collection of 8 one-hour development programs that you've been to, and then you have a 1-week program that focused completely on gerontology or geriatrics or age-related, most certainly put that large conference that you went to along with some of the shorter ones. So again, make it as robust as possible. Okay, so now we're on page 5 of our application, and this is number 3. The question that we're asking here is, do you have any current national certifications in the field? So as a gerontological nurse, advanced practice provider in gerontological nursing from organizations such as ANCC, AANP, GAPNA, or other organization that might issue a certification in our field. And then again, initial certification up here at the top, and then if you had to research, give us that information also. Okay. Page 6, we're looking here at your clinical practice in gerontological nursing. So again, this is not related to educational practice. So that goes on another part of the application. So we're looking for, do you currently practice in the field as a nurse, RN, ENP, CNS, etc. And let us know what position or role and what you're doing, what organization, and inclusive dates. And we're looking again for the last 5 years. Question 5, have you participated in the development of any collaborative practice models for older adults? So depending on where you practice, what your current position is. Are you in academia? Are you in as a full-time clinician? If you participated or developed any practice models, let us know about that. Okay. Page 7 of the application is number 6. Okay, list any administrative or coordination positions held in our field, gerontology, gerontological nursing, or age-related jobs that you may have had. So as administrator, say you work for several years as a nurse coordinator or nurse administrator associated with the area agency on aging, most certainly you would want to put something like that here. Okay. All right. Page 8 of our application, and it's question 7. So here we're asking about courses related to gerontological aging or nursing that you have taught in the last 5 years. And so we want to know where you were working when you taught the course, what was the title of the course, and what type of course was it? Okay, so you can see down here is our legend. Was it theory, didactic, seminar, an online course? Was it a clinical practicum you had with students? Was it our lab or a STEM course? Or was it something such as professional or staff development or community patient education? And again, this is where you are the teacher, not just an attendee. Okay, and so you're going to tell us what type of course it is, and then how much of that content in that course was related to the older adult or gerontology. Was it interprofessional? Were you the course leader or just a team member that presented the course? Question 8, and we're on page 9 of the application. So we're interested in teaching or curriculum development related to gerontology, gerontological nursing, or aging that you have been a part of in the last 5 years. Okay, so what was the name of the course? When was it offered? Were you the lead teacher or just a team member on the teaching team? And then what type of activity was involved? Okay, so we're looking here at curriculum or course development in our specialty. Question 9, and this is on page 10 of the application. We're looking for you to describe any significant aging or gerontological nursing, teaching, or curriculum innovation, something that you may have done that's novel or new, case study development that you used in your practice setting, where you educated other caregivers, simulation exercises, online activities that you may have created. And so you want to tell us about the academic organization, when the course or teaching app was developed, and then describe it for us, because there's a wide variety of things that we see currently going on in terms of curriculum and teaching. So share with us what you've done in the field. Page 10 of the app, and this is question 10. If you've received any kind of teaching awards that you feel are relevant, and show what you've done in the field, share those with us and justify why they are relevant. List mentorship. This is question 11. Mentorship of faculty, students, or clinicians in the field in the last 5 years. So this might be a new faculty, it might be a student group, or it might be nursing students, NP students, CNS students. Again, we're interested in the name of the individual or individuals that you mentored or precepted, and what were they, what was your role and what was their role? So it was an NP student, and your position was you were a clinical preceptor, and the dates that you had these students. So you might have had 5 students in the spring semester of 1 year, and you gave each of them 40 hours of your time as you were seeing older adults. So let us know what you've done in the last 5 years. Okay, so page 12 of the application, item number 12. This part of the application is looking at scholarship and leadership in the field. So we would like to know if you have participated as a speaker or moderator in any type of gerontological nursing or age-related sessions, either regionally, nationally, or international in the past 5 years. So have you given a presentation related to something that's applicable to the older adult, movement disorders, updated medications? There's a wide variety of things that we see from our applicants. So let us know what you've done. Question 13. This is about grants related to aging research, education, or clinical practice. So again, many of our applicants have been the recipients of many grants over the course of their career, and we're interested in those relevant to our specialty: aging, gerontological nursing, geriatric education. Page 14 of the application, excuse me, page 13 of the application, question number 14, list active participation in age-related quality initiatives. So if your academic institution or your healthcare arena where you practice, or the organization where you work, if it's freestanding, if you've done any quality initiatives related to older adult or geriatrics or gerontology, please share those with us. Question 15 has to do with things that you have written, lead author or co-author, educational research or clinical articles related to gerontological nursing or aging that have been published in a peer-reviewed journal. Share those with us here. Question 16 is asking you the same thing, but we want to know if they were in a non-peer-reviewed medical publication, medical or nursing publication. Question 17, we're still on page 14 now. List other gerontological nursing and or aging related publications that you may have created, such as book chapters, pamphlets, handouts, etc. Question 18, we're on page 15 of the application. List for us if you have served on editorial board, completed manuscript reviews for any gerontologic, geriatric publication. Could be something in print, something online, or a patient education resource. So many of our applicants have done this quite a bit, do this on an ongoing basis as part of their scholarship. So share that with us. Question 19, if you have served as a chair, officer, or committee member that serves older adults, could be GAPNA, NGNA, GSA, American Geriatric Society, or any other related organization that focuses on older adults, share that with us here. Question 20, and we're on page 16 of the application. So we are on the home stretch now. So list any other professional service positions that you hold or have held related to gerontology. It could be in the form of a consultant, leadership role, could be something in an organization, either regionally, locally, nationally, a work group. Let us know about that. Question 21, if you have served as a chair, officer, or committee member in an education-related organization, such as AGHE, NLN, etc. And again, we're looking for your service in one of these would be related to the older adult or gerontology or gerontological nursing. Question 22, which is on page 17 of our app, list any volunteer education or clinical activities related to older adults that you have done in the past 5 years. Again, we're looking for blocks of 12 hours here. So say you do volunteer work once every month in a geriatric clinic related to a healthcare organization, and you spend 10 hours every month. So let us know about that. So again, tell us about every 12 hours that you've spent. Question number 23. Describe if you have performed any public relations activities related to the field of gerontology. It could be doing a presentation to a civic group, public service announcement, an interview, a radio spot, a blog, anything of that sort in the last 5 years. Question 24. If you have served on a community or health care organization's board as an expert in the field of aging or gerontology, let us know about that service. And then finally, if you have performed work to improve the healthcare policy or services to older adults, whether it be locally, state level, regional level, or nationally, let us know about that. So again, we're looking for a snapshot of what you've done throughout your career to date related to our specialty. This is your chance to share that with us. So again, I hope going through this, each section by section has been helpful to you. Sometimes what we've seen in the past is the applicant share some of what they've done, but then if we go back and look at their CV is much more robust. So we want you to tell us about your accomplishments in the field. And so this, again, the application, we would like it to stand alone because the reviewers, remember, they don't have access to your CV at the time that they're looking at these applications. So please give us all the good stuff, if you will. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing and we'll go back and finish up our last 2 slides. Okay, so we've gone through the app together. And in conclusion, again, we hope that you found this helpful. We look forward to seeing your application. And again, we want to encourage you to get it in sooner rather than later. And then if you have any other specific questions, our website does have some more data. And most certainly you can almost always email us here at the website that I've listed here for you. This you can just plug that address into your email and shoot us a quick email if you have other questions. So again, I really appreciate your time and I hope this has been helpful. And we look forward to hearing from you.